Hello dear students, so this is my next video on models as promised. So let's quickly hop onto the screen for describing the models. So till now we have covered the models for possibility, preference and permission, that is P3, and we had also covered the ability, covering the past abilities and present abilities using the words can and could. Okay, also we had covered the suggestions, that is the past suggestion in the form of could have and should have. Now it is the turn of are. So R refers to request. Now the same models will be used, but the situation is changed. That is, you have to request somebody. So in case we are requesting somebody, we would use the words could you or can you. Okay, this is how we will present them while using the request situation. And the models, as I've said, would remain same. It is just the situation that will be different. So if we are requesting somebody who is like in a formal relation with us, so we can say, please could you please switch on the fan. Also, if the person is elder, respectable, you can use could you. And can you is used for the informal, of course, your younger brother, sister, your family members, friends. So can you iron my clothes? This is how you can use the request models, that is can and could. So request is quite limited to these words only. Moving to the next word, that is O, refers to obligation. Okay, now obligation, as the word says, it's kind of a duty, that something which is compulsory. Okay, so a compulsion element is there. So the words that are involved in this are, first is should. Okay, should refers to your personal compulsion or personal duty. So when you are personally concerned with any situation where your own profit or loss is concerned, okay, then you go for should. For example, you should drive slowly, okay, because this is your own loss. If you would drive fast, okay, there would be a harm to you. So that's something personal. When we talk about must, that is a general compulsion which is applied to public as a whole, as a unit. So you must wear helmet while riding. Now you can, as you can see, there is a very thin line difference between should and must, because both have been addressed with you. So here we generally use, while in conversation with somebody, and here must is when you are addressing everyone on a public platform, or if government orders are like that, so they will have this must word in it. Okay, must sometimes also is used with surety. Okay, so another element which is added with must is surety. That is, if when we say the words like you must come early, okay, you must come early. So you have to be sure that this thing happens on time, okay, and you should be sure about it. So this, that is the next element added to must. And then comes ought to. Okay, ought to is your moral compulsion or moral duty. So it can be related to your values, like you ought to sorry respect your parents, okay, or to you ought to be loyal towards your country. And that's how you can use this word ought to. And then we have the word need to. Need to comes when there is a dire necessity of something. Okay, so there is a requirement without which probably the survival is at the stake. So you need to carry warm floats on hills. That's how you can use it. And then comes another part, that is dare to. So when you are actually challenging, okay, there is a challenge, compulsion of somebody's challenge. So that's a kind of, you know, uh, feeling inside us that there is a compulsion to accept the challenge. So I dare to climb mountain without any help. Okay, that's how you can use it. And last is used to. So these are covered under miscellaneous category, dare to and used to. So used to refers to the past habit, just like would. So I used to uh, drink during uh, weekends. That's how you can use all the models with E3 ASRO approach, and that makes your model learning quite easy. Okay, so follow my tips and kindly attempt your worksheets, which you'll get in your classroom. Thank you so much. Bye for now, and you'll get your next lesson in the next video.